Hi boys, how are you getting on? I hope you had a nice break for Easter. I'm just going to upload some math videos again this week. I think people found them helpful when we did money 3 weeks ago now. So I'm going to continue just teaching maths that way this week. So I hope that's helpful. Okay, so we're going to continue with our busy at maths. Okay, so the next thing that we're going on, so we'd had money was the last thing that we did. Okay, so now we're going on to length. Okay, and you can see it says meters and centimeters. Okay, now it's really important when we're looking at length that we have to use the correct maths language. Okay, so for length we're going to be using, centimeters and meters. Okay, so this is the abbreviated version of the word. Okay, so abbreviated means just the shorthand version. Centimeter and meter. Okay, so we have our centimeters and our meters. When we're looking at time, what mathematical language do we use when we're talking about time? Hours and minutes. Okay, so I'm going to use the word o'clock, half past, quarter past. That's the maths language we use for time. If we're looking at weight, okay, when we do our baking with Miss Griffin, we look at grams, don't we? Okay, so we can use grams and kilograms when we're discussing weight in maths. So for length this week, it's really important, really important that we use centimeters and meters. That's what we're doing this week. So this is the most important part. There's no point telling me measuring something and saying it's 10. It could be 10 anything. Okay, it must be 10 centimeters or 10 meters. So it's really important that we remember to use those this week. So centimeter and meter. Okay, now where would you have seen centimeters in the class? Okay, so I've just stuck some post-it notes onto my clear ruler just to show you. Okay, so can you see centimeters on this ruler? Yeah? Okay. Okay, it's harder for me to see it when I'm doing it. Okay, it goes backwards for me. Okay, so here we have 0 to 1 centimeter, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Okay, so all these individual measurements are 1 centimeter. Okay, so that's our standard unit, 1 centimeter. Okay, so you can see up to here. How many centimeters is that? Have I measured here? How many? Can you see? Yeah, 10 centimeters. Okay, so there's 10 centimeters in the measurement I have here on my ruler. So I want to take out your ruler, have a good look at it, okay, and look at the centimeters on your ruler. Now, that's our standard unit. When we were doing length, we were measuring things in the classroom. Can you remember what we used? Can you remember? Some of us used our fingertips, okay? So your fingertip is almost, like your fingertips will be smaller than mine. So your fingertip is almost 1 centimetre. Can you see? Here for me between 12 and 13, between 11 and 12, okay? So have a look at that with your own ruler. So we can see our fingertip is approximately around our 1 centimetre. So when we're thinking of that and we're saying which is centimetre and which is metres, your centimetre is going to be about the size of your fingertip, okay? And then you can remember that you use your ruler. There's your centimetres, okay? That's this one. That means our meters, okay? Our meters then are going to be much bigger. And our meter could nearly be like the width. You can't see my hands, the full hands. Okay? So nearly like, you've seen the meter sticks in school. They're the bigger ones. So open out your hands now wide. And that will be, just roughly, that will be your meter. So you know in your head, centimetres is going to be your fingertip, around your fingertip. And meters is going to be the long one. So do that with me now. So your fingertip is your centimetre. I'm going to remember that. And then our metre is going to be longer. So that we don't mix up the two. Because if somebody had asked you to measure something and you said it was 1 centimetre, if it was 1 centimetre, but you actually meant to say a metre like this big, and the thing came and it was measured like this. That wouldn't be good, would it? So just try and remember that. This is our centimetre. And this long one then, can't see my hands, is our metre. Okay? The long one is our metre. So I haven't got a metre stick at home, I'm sorry, but I do have my ruler. So we have our centimetres on our ruler, and then that we know that we can remember the metre stick in school. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to just go through the Busy at Maths that I want you to do today. Okay? Some of you might have your Busy at Maths books at home. Okay? If it is, it's on page 111. So page 111. Page 111. Okay, page 111. But don't worry, I have it attached on the Google Classroom thing as well. Okay? So we're just going to have a chat about it. Now, so our first thing here, is our length. Okay? Now, you can see here that again up the top, when we're looking at length today, we're using metres and centimetres. Okay? So the first exercise that I want you to do, what do you think it's looking at? What do you think it's looking at? It's looking at centimetres. You can see here. Okay? Centimetres. So we have all different types of kites, A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay, so 6 kites. And we want to measure the string on the end of the kite. Okay? So this is A, B, C, D, E is over here, and then F. Okay? So question A, 1A. Okay, and I want good presentation now as well, boys. Okay, 4th class presentation. So kite A is equal to, it's already given me a clue. It's told me it's centimetres. Okay? So I know already that I need to use my ruler. Okay? Going to have to use my ruler. So it's really, 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 really important that my highlighter. Okay. Can you see here? Okay, the line. That's where you have to start measuring from. That's one of the most important things. Looking for my highlighter. That's one of the most important things to remember when you're measuring. Okay? You have to measure at the right points. Okay? So you have to start at the start here, where this line is, and you measure down to the end of it here. I don't start here and measure up to here, because that's not going to give me the right answer. I have to start here, because it's asking me the length of each kite tail. This is the question, the length of each kite tail. So it's not asking me for the kite, it's asking me for the tail of the kite. So it's from the start to the end, okay? And you have to measure from the start to the end, okay? Second most important thing. So I have it highlighted here where you need to measure from. The second thing. Okay, so I have my ruler. So can you see that the 0 is bang on the line there? Can you see it? Let me get it as close as I can. Okay. Can you see my 0 centimetres starts right on the line? Okay? You have to start your 0 at the start. I don't get my ruler and I don't just say, oh, I'll measure that there now and stick it on, start from here. Why wouldn't I do that? Because that's not going to give me the right answer, is it? I have to always start at 0. I don't start at 1. I do not start at 1 because between 0 and 1, this is 1 centimetre, one of our fingertips, okay? So you have to start at 0. Okay, so just remember that when you're doing this exercise, because if you don't do that, you're going to get all the answers wrong. And you're well able, right? So, you can see my 0, and can you see what it goes up to, boys? 0 to 9, okay? So what's my answer? 0 to 9. My answer is 9. Is it just 9? Is my answer just 9? Do I just say, oh, yeah, 9? The answer is 9 centimetres, okay? It's not 9 metres, it's centimetres, because it's already given me here the centimetres, so I know that that's the unit I'm supposed to measure in, okay? So that's A. B, okay? Looking for the measurement